This conference will now be recorded.
So let's say open our JMX. So I downloaded Sheila got the JMX files. Let's see.
I got your email and I'm able to open them.
Okay, able to see the videos as well.
Yes, sir, there are 7 videos.
Okay.
Day 6 and day 8 is there, but I think day 7 is missing, sir.
And day 7 is not there. It got lost to
Oh, okay, sir, no
14.
problem. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Sheila, you're
Yes.
able to see the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
So you are saying this is username password.
Yes, sir.
How do you
First one is username and second one is
how did you
password.
confirm it?
I confirmed with the developer, sir.
Okay. So two things. So then we have to check what is the logic they are using to decrypt. I mean encrypting this. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see. We have a JMeter functions. Okay. Let's see whether we can decrypt with base 64 or not.
So if this is something they're doing on the client side,
Yes, client side.
okay.
Hmm. So by default, generally the base 64 decode people will use it. Okay. Now we'll try to decrypt this. If it works base 64 now, then we'll use the same logic in JMeter. What is your username?
SU.
Hmm.
SU.
The only username is SU only. That's it.
SU. User.
Okay, see, this is what we decrypt and we got here, what got altered something. So they are not using base 64, they're using something else.
Okay.
So what we have two options. So we have to ask the developer like what is the logic so that we can write a code in JMeter. So in the CS we'll give SU only. While reading
Okay.
in the we have preprocessor, right? I mean preprocessors. So in the preprocessor we'll write a code to convert whatever reading into CSV to this encrypted format. Then we'll pass encrypted format to request.
Okay.
Okay. Our second way is we'll get all the username passwords from developers in this Excel sheet in the same format.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll put same as it is in the CSV.
Okay.
I think
Okay, so
that's
you should
easy now,
ask
sir.
what is the hmm?
Maybe that's
Yeah.
easy thing.
No, I didn't get you, Srinivas.
No, no, getting the pre-converted things and putting them in the Excel, I think is the
Uh-huh.
easiest way to do.
Yeah. I mean, if the developer has the option, they have the DB, right? In the DB, they will show in this way
Yeah.
only. So from the DB, they can extract and give the CSV to you, Sheila. Like that. You can try with check with them.
Okay, sure,
Okay.
sir.
So let me try one more way.
Maybe some MD5 or something like that.
No, not
We don't actually
MD5.
know what encryption they're using.
Hmm.
We need to, I think, see their client-side scripting on the HTML,
Yeah,
PHP-based
that's
or
true.
whatever. We can open the website link, sir, the page.
So Sheila is allowed in anywhere or it's only in our
No, no,
company?
no, sir. It is not allowed, sir.
Hmm.
Anyway, all those are dummy data.
Okay, okay.
Oh, I mean, the application is not accessible from outside, is it?
No, it is not accessible. It will access only in my system.
Even the prod also, prod URL.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I think there is some salt decryptions. Okay, there is a method called salt. So yeah, she should just stick with the developer logic. Okay, and if they are not able to give right, so we have to look into the UI how it's converting, and we have to try to copy those functions in JMeter as it is. But it won't work as it is. So we have to get the proper logic. Then only we can do this one.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So in the JSON, what is our issue?
Passing multiple values.
Means I didn't get you.
Uh, actually, this is also in I have recorded in my project.
Mm.
So in that project, I was trying to say name and code is two fields are there. So if I am extracting one field, it is working fine. But if I am passing two fields, it is not working.
No, why do you have to extract two fields?
Uh, just to check the expression. Like suppose I want
Okay.
name and code.
No, no, then I have to put two JSON extractors. One is for name, one is for code.
I tried it like that also.
Mm.
No, no.
It worked with.
In one, no,
Mm.
my question is in one expression, I want to extract two. Then how we can write?
No, in the JSON you can't do that, no, because in JSON it works in the key value.
Okay.
So what you can do is only get you get a full body.
Hmm.
That name and code will be in the one set, right? Either you'll get full set or
Yeah.
you'll get one key, not two or I mean it will get one single value or full set.
Okay.
I'll show you again. Yeah. So okay. So what you have to do is see either you'll get this full set. This is one set.
Okay.
Okay, or this is a one set. The tags is one set, right? See, user
Yes.
always says single set or a single value.
Okay.
Suppose see this name and ID and same thing. So if I
Hmm.
use tags value, I'll get entire. The names and ID will get. But if the
Okay.
name is here and if I want ID of here, that it won't work.
Okay.
That's right. So I have to use single different extractors and we can write a code if you want to merge or if you want to concatenate them. And if you want to add it, if you want to be like one after other after like that, we can do that. Okay. Or in the
Hmm.
regular expression, we can try. In regular expression, we have two seen right two groups.
Hmm.
So in that way, you'll get it. In a one single expression, you'll get it two with the regular expression.
Okay.
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 Yeah. So clear, right? Shall we go to topics now?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we have seen what we seen yesterday. We have seen the preprocessors and CSV. Okay, so till now you got a good amount of idea, right? Very, I mean, to geometry level. Okay, so once you given any application or backend service, what you'll do is simply record, or if it's manual application, you'll write it manually and you'll replay the script and you'll check where it is missing and you'll try to work on the components which we have to make sure it work. So then once you are done with the script, which is working for one user, what you'll do simply, we'll go to our thread group and we'll give the load users. What is the number of users, what we are doing like this. Okay, so this is one part of the JMeter. Okay, so other part is, suppose I have a requirement, right? And I see that I don't have the proper thing here in JMeter. I mean, I don't see any component to use for my requirement, and I'm not sure about my coding skills also. So I can't write code as well, right? In that case, let's say I'm not that much good coder, and so in that case, you can use JMeter plugins. Okay, JMeter plugins. JMeter plugins is a extra concept, like it's a extension to JMeter only. Okay, so what is will right? People, JMeter is open source, correct? So anyone can contribute it. Suppose I have written a code, okay, for my project, for my requirement, and I thought, okay, this might be useful for someone also. I can publish this code to JMeter guys. They will review and they will publish as a component, so that it will help for anyone. This was right. Geometry can't be suitable for all the requirements. Not. No? So this is open source, so people will also contribute. That's why it will get extra plugins as well. Because in the standard version they can't integrate each and everything. Okay. So just search for Geometry plugin. You will see website geometry-plugins.org. Okay. You will see the plugins. So these are the extra components. So most of the times, it will, I mean, this component will help us based on our extra requirement. But we have to go through what are there available and what you can see. So if you just go to documentation, okay, yeah, okay, we haven't covered the graph, so we can leave it. See, so till now thread groups, what we discussed one single thread group, right? Nothing much. So in thread group we have see stepping, ultimate, concurrent. These are different thread groups. They are load modeling. So these are coming on plugins only. So if I right click on my thread group, so test plan, add. See, I mean, I already added, that's why I can see it. Okay. For you, we'll be only seeing one or two only. Okay, like this. So in the timers, we have extra timer. In the tools, we have some extra tools. Like lot of things will be there here in samplers, in config items. So it's always advisable to use um, plugins. Okay, so how to install the plugins? So what you have to do is you have to click on install. Okay, just click on download. This click on this one and it says put in the lib external directory. Okay, so let's do that. Lib external directory. So go to your jmeter location. We discuss initial, right? We have lib here, lib ext. Okay, so once you're done with the change, you have to restart the jmeter. Okay, it's always advisable to restart. Okay, let's do close my script. Okay, let's restart. Bin jmeter.bat. So whenever you do the changes, right, in the, like you are adding any external components and external sources, it's always advisable to add, advisable to restart JMeter so that it will reflect those changes. Okay, once you reopen JMeter, now you added the jar, right? So then if you see come to options, you will see plugin manager. By default in the JMeter, you won't see that with standard version. Once you add that jar, then you will see the plugin manager option here. Just click on this. Okay. So already installed, that will show. When if for you guys, install it will show blank. Okay, so in the available plugins, you will see everything here. Okay, so for you guys, just try to add. I mean, in a real time, just try to add like whatever you see. It's better to add most of the things because we'll get to know. Okay, because you don't know, right, when the component is. So if you add it, we'll go through each and every time. We'll get to know. Okay, what is this component? What is component? Why it is there? Like that only. So I will always suggest to add most of the components. AWS is not required for us. So schema, black and listener, Atma, it is not required. So blaze meter things. Cassandra, I mean, Hadoop, big data, those things were not required for us. So these functions are important. Graphs and functions, main things are important. Okay, custom geometry functions, soap sampler, DB, directory, dummy sampler. So dummy sampler is very important. Okay, add this plugin. So advisable to install everything. So if you get errors now, then we can uninstall it. Okay. So in the coming class, we'll discuss Selenium. So you have to install Selenium support with JMeter like this only. Okay, how to make sure it install this one. If you're not sure, right, install everything. So when you're getting any errors, no, then we can uncheck it. Okay. So once you check everything and apply change and restart JMeter. Okay. So in our companies, right, when you click on apply change in JMeter, you'll get the error because your company network won't allow to download from outside. Right? So in that case, you have to open JMeter the proxy or your company proxy, then only it will download things. See, when I click on download, what will happen? JMeter will try to link the public repository and try to download. But internally, right, company proxies or company network, no, it won't allow, right, generally to download from outside resources. So it won't work. So in that case, you have to be careful and have to open JMeter on the proxy. That's what it is. So proxy nothing but we have office proxies. Every company has office proxies. So that whenever we have download fractional things now, we'll go with the proxy. So that proxy will allow to download from outside. In that case only this will work. Okay, it will take 2 3 minutes of time. So if you're not sure what have download, so download everything. Let's see any upgrades. Okay, upgrades automatically checked. You can see here downloading means you get the status is downloading. What is downloading here?
So, sir, can you say something about that Selenium plugin? What can we do
Yeah.
actually?
No, suppose I mean in the coming class we'll discuss. So suppose I want to test the Selenium with a JMeter.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So generally I told you initially JMeter is open source tool, so you can integrate any open source.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's not there, you can do that. But Selenium is most famous tool, right? So they have given this plugin option so that you don't have to download the jars from everywhere. So you simply click this option here. So it download
Mm-hmm.
all the dependency jars and dependency things only to you,
Okay.
like a configuration setup. So we have to write a
Uh,
code to launch the browsers and do the front testing.
oh, from JMeter we can do that?
Yes, we can do that. Yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So just like we do using Java, whatever.
Yeah. Same way. Suppose you written open a login page, no? what it'll do, you write
Uh-huh.
an IntelliJ Eclipse, and it
Uh,
will use Java and Selenium jars, and it'll open one. It will open the Chrome
yeah.
browser. It will do that. Same thing will happen in JMeter.
Okay. Okay. I mean, and
Okay,
this
so then why
geometry
we
we
are
can we
using
can
it?
we can script. Okay.
Yes, we can write a script here. The
Okay.
thing is, yeah, I mean, this is not advisable because JMeter is for load
Mm.
testing tool. Suppose
That's
JMeter
true.
give 10 threads, no, it will open
Mm.
10 browsers in your machine.
Okay.
So if you open 10 browser, what will happen, right? You know, system, right? Google Chrome. So it won't withstand. But why we have using this option, right? We have to check like on the client side because from the JMeter, what we are getting the response time from the server point of view, not a client
Hmm.
side point of view, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's where we just test one, two users to know some
Hmm.
functionalities to check. To some minor things. So we'll use that support.
Okay.
Mm.
Uh, from Selenium, can we use geometer libraries?
No, from Selenium you can't.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
No, I somewhere I see. I mean, I did not get inside, but somewhere
Mm.
I saw doing performance testing using Selenium. I think some.
No,
I
performance
don't
in
know how they're
Selenium
doing.
is they can't, no, they won't use JMeter, but they use some threading concept
Threading
to
concept. Oh,
simulate.
okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
okay. So they try what
Okay.
are they, right? Hitting the login page in the with headless browser
Headless
with like
browser.
5 or 10 times. That
Mm-hmm.
kind of things they might use. Hmm.
Okay. Makes sense. Okay.
Hmm. Okay, so I'm getting some error. I upgrade the
This
HTTP
level
plugin
11 or
network
higher.
jar. Okay, so once you open now, we have to uninstall that HTTP2 plugin. So once you install it, it'll restart automatically. So it'll open like this. Okay, Citrix plugin error. So you have to uninstall Citrix plugin as well. Okay, let's go to options, plugin manager. So installed. I have to uncheck Citrix. Where is Citrix? Okay, tools. Hmm. Citrix. Okay, so let's apply on this one. It got hanged, I guess. Okay, you can ignore. And but if you see here, we got some errors here with the Citrix, I guess. Hmm. Because these errors now it may confuse with our existing script as well. Okay, let's clear this before running everything. Okay. So now, how to identify our standard components and our plugin components, right? So what we can do now, test plan add. If you see anything before JP at the GC, that's all called plugin component. If you see nothing, na, I mean like this thread group, open model group, these are the standard components. Okay. Suppose in our script you have the this plugin components and you share the script with our friend Jamin and Jamin doesn't have plugin, so the script won't open there. You have to be very careful if you're using plugins, right? I mean, based on our requirements, while sharing with a friend or team, no, you should have the JMeter, you should have the plugins as well. So then only script will open that. So if we have plugin manager inside by default in his machine, so once open your script, it will ask you because plugin manager already there. No, it will ask says that this script has a plugin you want to install, and it will ask it will select which plugins should be there. So whenever you're using plugin component and if you're sharing a script, inform your team members they all should use a plugin manager to make sure everything works. Okay. So JP at the rate of GC is nothing but JMeter plugins at the rate of Google code. So these days now they kept these are everywhere. So what happens now earlier they are everything in a Google Cloud only. So you have to download jar one by one and you have to copy paste into external lib folder like that. We have to restart. But like last 5 versions, they kept this plugin manager option. You simply select and it download everything automatically. So more easy now, right? So let's check one by one. So config elements, if you see all these are the Chrome driver config, Firefox config, all are the JPEG.gc plugins. Listener, see these are all the graphs of the plugins. In the timer, you got throughput sharing timer here, like preprocessor, intra thread, like post processor. We have mm, like all these things, assertions. We have this way. Okay, like this we have the plugins. So it's always advisable to use plugins, and we have to give bit idea. Okay, what are the plugins and what components it will be there. Okay, it's clear right till this time. Now let's use the JMeter command line. JMeter command nothing but JMeter non-GUI. Okay, so if you see whenever you open our JMeter, no, it got something right. Where is that command prompt? Let me reopen it again. Hmm. See what it says? Don't use GM mode for load testing, only for test creation debugging. For load testing, CLI mode was non-GM. So earlier we called non-GM mode, and now they call CLI mode. CLI mode means client interface. Sorry, command line interface. Okay. So in intro set they might ask non-GUI or command line interface, both are same only. Okay. So why it happens? What is this mode exactly? So this mode is nothing but to run everything in a commands. Why? Because if you open JMeter and if you run the scripts like for higher load, only in higher load, like we were going for 5K, 10K, no, so we wouldn't prefer to use UI because if you use, I mean, JMeter UI, right? So it has take lot of memory, lot of consume resources in your machine. So there is a chance that a script may hang, right? If script may hang, no, you won't get results properly. Your test will be like you won't get proper results. So your test will has to fail and like all the time everything spent was wasted. So always advisable to use whenever you're going higher load, always advisable to CLI. So what is CLI? CLI nothing but will run JMeter in a command line so that you don't have to open UI at all. Okay, so let's see how to run these things. So let me open CMD in the bin location. Okay, so JMeter, we have to be in bin location, right? Because JMeter is in bin location. So first command JMeter minus n. If I give only JMeter, what happens? It will open JMeter instance, correct? So now what I'll do, jmeter space minus n means I'm telling my jmeter to open non-GUI. Minus n represents from minus non-GUI. Now it opens jmeter, right? Now we need a script, no? So what I'll do, I'll give minus t thread group. So test plan. You can pick up any test plan. Okay. So let's pick up the test plan. My all test plans in jmeter November branch, right? So I'll copy the location, control C, wherever it is there for you guys. Slash anything. Let's say post processor. We have that. Okay, JMX. So simply if I click on enter, see script got started. You will get results here.
Press enter.
Hmm?
I think you need to press enter, sir, on this command window.
Ah, yeah. Okay. See now test got run and got passed, and I mean got the results here. So what we did, we just told jmeter to minus n, saying that I want to minus non-GI and minus t, nothing but our test plan. Test plan is whatever script, which script you want to run. Okay, but this looks simple, right? But now you got error percent 0, that's fine. But I want, so I got some errors, right? I want to check that error. Can I see the errors here? No, we don't have option. Correct.
No.
So that's where we have other commands. Because in the UI, what happened whenever you got some error, when I got stuck, now we'll simply go to the we will say something like that. Okay. So let's go to our command again. Jmeter minus n. You have to, I mean, remember this 3 or 4 important things. Minus n non GA minus test plan JMX space minus L log. So minus L for listener. Okay. The listener means we have, right, our wheel something like that. So you are here, you will give the file name. So let's say p1.jtl. So jtl is nothing but our jmeter results extension file. So what is your jmeter script extension?
JMX.
Same way, the output of the file, you want to save anything output of the file, now you can use jtl. Okay, you can use text also, csv also. I mean the backend is csv, but better to use jtl. You can use CSC, you can text also. It will write anywhere. Okay. Now, this is a listener. Suppose if there is issues in my scripting, issues in my thing, now we'll get a JMeter log, right? Here we'll see, now if something wrong with our scripting or something wrong here we'll see, correct? So to check these logs, we have minus J minus J JMeter log. So let's give P1 dot log. So now I haven't given any path, right? Where to generate this P1 dot JT and P1 dot log. So by default, if I have given anything, so everything will be in a bin folder. Okay? If you not give any path. Otherwise, if you create one folder and you can give everything there. Okay, let's
Again,
enter now.
so
Yeah.
JTL is also log file, right?
Now JDL result file.
Oh,
Your
results file.
average summary results.
Okay. Okay.
Results file. Okay. Let's enter. Hmm. Okay. Execution is done. Now, okay, now let's go to our bin folder and see whether it's generated or not. See, you got JTL and log file. Let's open log file first. So log file nothing but it how it opened, what it is there, not like all these things. And we got errors with this things. You can ignore that errors.
We're
Okay,
unable to
and
see your. Did you open anything, sir?
yeah, I opened log file.
It's not moving, right? We only see the command prompt.
Okay, Sheila,
I
Maybe
can see,
you are
sir.
not here.
log file.
Okay, I
I
Okay,
can
can
see
see
now. Okay.
p1.log.
okay, yeah. So in this p1.log, right, it's nothing but it will show if there are error, if things are like what happened, JMeter logs. We'll get same thing here.
Okay.
Okay, if whenever I'm scripting anything, then we can use this log file. But it's always helpful to log so that you'll get to know. This is the only way, right, to see what is happening.
So
Okay,
this is
now
basically the
let's
console
open
console log.
a console log. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now we have JTL. Let's open the JTL notepad, or you can use CSV also. So let I open with the notepad. So I open this JTL with notepad plus plus so that we can see clear. See, it's not read. I mean, not easily understandable, right? So let's open in CSV only. File, open, browse, your bin. Okay, put all files here. No JTL, open. So it is asking now separation delimited because it's in a common text format, no? So CSV won't understand. If you see everything is separated with comma. So delimited with comma. We have to just click on next and put a comma here. So it's if you see it's separated easily so that we can understand. Next, finish. Okay, if I put and if I display, then you will see like this. Okay, timestamp. Okay, elapsed time nothing but how long it taking. Your label, your response code, response message, thread name, everything, all your data.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a raw data so that you can use this. Suppose I'm not able to understand this thing now. So what I can do, right? If I go to open JMeter, because our test is done, right? So you can add any listener. Suppose let's add still what we have seen in the listeners, we have seen only various and various table, no? Let's see add listeners, add various tree. Just to check our result file. Okay, so if you see in various tree, just a second, let me disable these things. Okay, so you can see write result to file, read from the file. So this section is common to all the listeners in JMeter. So anywhere you can use the JTL file. So what you'll do simply open the browse and we select our JTL file. See, it displays your data. You can see, but it won't display the response because record it won't capture only metrics. Got it right? Same way you can use the listeners. I mean use this JTL file to understand anywhere.
So if we are comparing that CSV that it's in the background, and then
Mm,
this,
mm, mm.
so it's like the columns are mapped from here to there. I mean, is it load
No, no.
time,
So the
compute time,
JTL
unit
has
test?
everything. Yeah. So whatever it is there, it will map to like this. So if you are
Okay, okay,
comfortable with
thread.
Excel, now we'll go with that one. I mean, once you're familiar, right? Once you do 3 or 4
Mm.
tests, you'll get familiar, right? So if you are
No,
familiar with like that, you can use it. Huh?
so basically column and then data in each row.
Mm.
And similarly here in HTTP request, it is showing like field and then value, something like that.
Yes, like suppose see what is the load elapsed time here 2067, right? So if you come here, load time 2067.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
If everything
Elapsed,
same
yeah.
that only, it will convert into Excel file because there is no UI, right? So everything kept as a key. I mean, row
Mhm.
and columns. Hmm.
Okay, the load time is equal nothing but elapsed.
Elapsed. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Response code. If
It's
there is
not
failure, right?
it's
It will
not the
display failure
exact
message.
column name and then field name are not matching
No, it's
there.
not like that. No, not like that. Yeah. We'll discuss more
Data
in the listeners'
type.
cons because I haven't covered
Okay.
listeners. No. Yeah.
If I see 1853, it
Hmm.
is showing as latency here, but there it is showing as under data type. I think maybe something the
No, I
conversion
think
is not good.
CSV has CSV. No, no. While we do with it, this one, let me see in the notepad what is there. Oh no, I think there's something wrong with this request only at the time execution content is not and prolonged. So due to that, all things are mismatched. Suppose see
Okay.
this. Okay, see this is a one line. Okay, this
Okay.
is the ever failure message.
Yeah.
Suppose if you see latency, there's a third column, right? From last one.
Mm.
So if you come to here, see third column 1853.
Yeah.
Okay, in Excel file, I think it is
Sh-
separated this
Data
error,
type.
I
It
guess.
is.
Yeah, I mean, no, 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 I'll show you.
That
See, it comes three
1853
lines.
showing a.
No, 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 it's coming 3 lines, but it is 2 lines only.
Actually, it is, yeah, one. Okay.
Okay, this, I mean, this,
Should
this, yeah, let me tell. This should be in the,
first line.
yeah, control X, yes, after this line.
Yes, yes, yes. Everything is only one line of data and
Yeah,
one
so
line
now you will see,
column
yeah.
headers.
So due to that error in the dot is there, no, that got it came into second line, the
Yeah,
failure
yes, sir.
message.
Yeah.
Okay, now see
Now
latency
latency is
rate
853.
53.
Yeah,
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 everything is there. Data type text is success true like that. Because we have kept only two requests, no? We have to
yeah.
keep data sampler and HTTP request. Okay, so now let's see what we can do. Sushila, clear, right?
Clear, sir, clear.
Hmm. So now I'm new, right? I don't know what are the commands available. Okay, so now we can do help. Like you see jmeter space minus h. Okay, if you see it displays all the commands. Okay, first thing to list all the commands, open a prompt like okay. So GUI mode, what will do simply jmeter dot bat. Okay, non GUI mode minus n. Okay, Linux for sh and where is Windows dot bat. I mean, given jmeter only, no, same thing. Minus n minus t test file, your test plan. If you have any properties, no, that is minus p. Otherwise, not requiring properties, mean minus l minus j log file. Okay, this is what you should write. Minus l for our listener, result file, jmeter for jmeter log. Okay, so now we have one option called report. In JMeter, we have option to generate automatic report. Suppose we still know what we are doing, we got results in the variables table, right? Suppose if you run second time, what is happening? The results are gone, right? If you don't say properly, correct? Every time what we observe till now, whenever I run second time, third time, the first second time gone. So if you're not able to show it, so if someone asks, okay, show me your number of executions or show me the reports, no, we don't have anything. That's where we have one more option called JMeter, generate HTML reports. Okay, no, let's see that report as well. So for that report, what you have to give is we have to just give -c -o a new folder. Okay, let's run that command and let's check other things are there. Okay, to generate report from existing CSV. Now, suppose someone has written generated and there is a JTL file or CSV file, right? Output, right? Results file. Now you want generate report, we can also generate the report from that using these commands. Okay, I told you write a proxy server. So to open JMeter proxy server, we have to give -h your server name and -p port. So every company has a proxy. So you have to find out the proxy IP from your dev team or your IT team somewhere. They will give you the proxy. So once you open this proxy, it will allow to connect external traffic. Okay, that's your proxy, right? So now those are the commands. Now let's run same command. What is our command? JMeter. I mean, let's use, yeah, -n -t test plan. You have to remember this. I mean, -n -t like that. Okay, -l -j. Now I'll do -e. E is nothing but extend report. Okay, -e nothing but extend report. -o. O is output folder. So every time you have to do new folder only here. If you give existing folder, it won't generate the report. Okay, -o. So let's create a folder, or if you give a folder, it will create new one. So let's say I'll give P1 only. So it will create a folder in current bin location and it will run. Now let's execute this. Okay, result file P1 is not empty. Sorry. Okay, it's already data is there. Now let's make you P. Okay, your run is run. Now let's go to our bin location. You will see obviously the P11 JTL. You will see that. Apart from that, you will see the P1 folder. P1 JTL, P1 log. Let's look for the P11 folder. Okay, P1 folder is there, right? If you see open this, you will see this index.html. Just open this. This is a JMeter report. Simple report. It has everything, all the graphs, everything. So this is statistics, errors. If there are errors, then you go to graphs, wow time, response times, all the graphs are there. We'll go through one by one all these things. Okay. So we don't have much data, no? That's why we're not able to see anything. Report. Port per second. So this is an extend report JMeter. So whenever we run the test, now suppose it is going to do the test. So we'll generate this report, we'll keep our safe set. And we have result file also, we have to keep every run the JTL file, because if you have this JTL file now, you can generate any report at any time. And this is our proof to such that we have executed our test.
Okay.
Okay, so
Sir, I have a
-n,
doubt, sir.
yeah.
Sir, the reports I have seen in Load Runner also. So, which is a
Hmm.
better report, sir? Like in a JMeter or Load Runner?
So load runner will get more reports. JMeter will get
Yeah.
everything. So here you
Yeah.
have to spend the time on which report is better. How you have to generate your own or the graphs which you
Mm.
require, like that only. It will give dump JMeter, right? In
Okay.
that you have to look out what are the graphs which you required, like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So clear, right? -n non-GUI -t test plan -l listener -j JMeter log -e extend report -o output folder. Okay. It's clear, right? Any doubts till now? The command line and plugins.
Clear, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So we will stop for today. Some other work. Okay. We'll connect tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Thank you
sir.
guys.
Thank
So
you.
Bye.
will you upload this video, sir? Just
Yes. Today only. You just look that playlist. So I shared the playlist link.
I will,
Okay.
sir.
Everything will be in the playlist only.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so nowadays, after the class, immediately I will upload once I got video generated out of it.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank
sir.
you. Bye, guys.
Thanks.